Hello everyone, welcome back to English with Aisha Siddiqui. I hope you all are watching the previous videos wherein I have already done half part of the video that I'll be doing today. Today's topic is parts of speech, wherein I have completed two parts of speech in the previous videos. For the ones who have not seen, please go back to the channel and you can watch my previous videos. I have completed the first part of speech, that was nouns and adjectives. So we are on the topic of adjectives right now, wherein we will discuss the types of adjectives. So we already know what are adjectives and we know what are the examples of adjectives. We will move forward and see the different types of adjectives, also the importance of adjectives. So the people who like the video and who will be understanding the video, please give a thumbs up to the video and subscribe to the channel. By the time, everyone be connected with me and let's do adjectives. So here I am actually yeah, placing the screen at the right, because I get confused when I am at the right side of the corner. This technology has brought us so close. Otherwise, I don't know how would we be connected to each other if there was no technology at all during this hard times of virus. So let's start with the topic. Today's topic is parts of speech by Aisha Siddiqui, wherein we have already completed nouns. We know what are nouns, what are the different types of nouns, that is common, proper, abstract, concrete, countable, uncountable, compound, collective, singular, plural, possessive. Then we saw the rules for changing singular nouns into plural nouns. So we were on the topic of adjectives, wherein we already completed the main part of the adjectives, what are adjectives, why it is important, where we have to place an adjectives. These are few examples of adjectives that I gave in the previous video. For the ones who have not seen the video, please go back and watch my video to get more detailing of adjectives. So these were few examples wherein we saw what adjectives are, why they're important, and these were the examples and also the placement of adjectives. So we saw degree of comparison, positive degree, comparative degree, and superlative degree, all the three types of degrees. And we also placed them into a table wherein we saw the three types of degrees, and we know why ER is put into comparative and EST into superlative. Then now today's topic is starting from here. It is types of adjectives, wherein we will be doing qualitative adjectives, quantitative adjectives, adjectives of number, and demonstrative adjectives, the four types of adjectives. So the first type of adjective is qualitative. It describes the quality of the noun, like its color, shape, texture, behavior. So now what do you mean by quality, right? Not like, suppose I'm talking about my hair. Suppose I'm talking about my hair. So I am not talking about how many hair I have. It's an uncountable thing, but I'm not talking about how many hair or how long. Sorry, I'm talking about the quality of my hair, right? Long, short, shiny, straight, curvy, right? We can talk about the quality. Now what is quantity? How many hair I have, right? Now, some are countable quantity, some are uncountable quantity. Now, that we'll see further. Now, we are on qualitative. That means, is my hair long, short, straight, wavy? It depends on the quality. How the person is. Is the person honest, loyal? He's a disloyal person, or he's a liar, right? So the quality of the person, not the way, or not how many people there are. How many people falls into the category of quantity, but we want to see the quality. So quality means honest, or maybe how the color or shape of the person is, how the texture is, or how the behavior of the person is, depends on that. Qualitative adjectives. Now, I have put down some examples for you all to understand in more detailing. Joker, the Joker in the picture has the Joker wore a striped shirt. Striped is the quality. What type of shirt it is? It has stripes on it. So the quality of the t-shirt is striped. Or if I wanted to say for another example that the Joker has worn a cotton t-shirt. So cotton is the quality of the t-shirt, and that therefore it falls into the qualitative adjectives. Then another one, John is a handsome boy. Now, if I just said John is a boy, so everyone knows he's a boy. But how did we put a quality in it and we enhanced the sentence and the way of speaking? He is a handsome boy. So, handsome is the quality, and elephant is a strong animal. What type of animal it is? Strong. Strong is the quality of elephant. So, that is why strong denotes the quality of the elephant, and therefore it is known as qualitative adjectives. Now let's see quantitative adjectives. Quantity Quantitative adjectives describes the quantity of the noun. Quantity means counting, right? Quantity means how many. It describes about uncountable nouns like rice, milk, water, right? Now, some people think quantity means when there are numbers in the sentence, like there are two people or there are three people. No, it is not only that. So it does not only depend on the number of people, but it also depends on uncountable things, such as we cannot count, but it falls into the category of quantity. Like, give me a sack of rice. Now, rice cannot be counted. One cannot be counted, right? It is an uncountable noun, but still it does not fall into quality, because if I say the rice has a good quality, so it will fall into the qualitative adjectives. But now we are talking about the quantity. Just a minute. Okay, let me just share my screen again on the same slide we were. Yeah, so it describes the uncountable nouns like rice, water, milk. I have more children. So what do you mean by more children, right? More is the quantity. That means that person may be having three or five or seven. I have 10, so I have more. So does not mean I am denoting the number, that is 10 or 11. I am not denoting the number here, but still it falls into the quantitative adjectives as it has the word more. Rita has less rice in lunch. Less will also denote the quantity, because it is actually showing is it much or is it little. So she is having less rice. So it's quantity. Sky has many stars, many. Now you will be noticing here there are no numbers given. So some people think that numbers only show quantity. So that is the reason I have put these type of examples that are not showing or not denoting numbers in it. Now let's see adjectives of number. It describes countable nouns, right? Now here shows countable nouns. 5 fingers, 7 days, 3 girls. So you saw the difference now. People actually get confused in these. So it's one, let me just go behind again. Quantitative adjectives shows the quantity. It's less, more, or you saw that it's there are more children or there are less or there are many or few. So this falls into the category of quantity, not numbers. Now adjectives of numbers will actually give you direct thing of numbers. Whenever there are direct numbers given, such as 2, 3, there are 4 children, there are 8 children, so direct numbers are given in your sentence, that will show adjectives of numbers. But if there are no numbers given, but still they're talking about some quantity, less, more, many, that is the time when the sentence falls into the quantitative adjectives. This little difference actually is little confusing, but I'm sure you all must be pretty much sure now what is the difference between them. Adjectives of numbers. She had 5 dolls. Now the number 5 is given and therefore it falls into the category of number. There are 12 months in a year. Again, the number is given. Let's see the last type of adjectives, that is demonstrative adjectives. Now what are demonstrative adjectives? Now the word itself tells you to demonstrate something. That means to actually focus, bring focus. So the word demonstrative adjectives are words to demonstrate or indicate specific things, to focus on specific things. It shows whether the noun refers to singular or plural, whether it is located near or far, to focus on a thing and to see where it is. Demonstrating something, that means to bring in focus, to capture something. Is it more? Is it less? Is it singular? It is plural. Near, far, up, down. That is called demonstrative. They always answer the question, which one? Now, whenever you all see demonstrative adjectives, the question will be, which one? Near, this book is mine. This is demonstrative word. Why is it demonstrative? Because near will always show or will always indicate that, sorry, this will always indicate that the book is somewhere very close. Because whenever the book is far, we will say that book, not this book. Whenever we say this, that means the thing is somewhere close to us. That is why it's this, and that is why it is known as demonstrative. It is demonstrating the place of the book. That's this. If the book is far, you will say that book. Or if the place is far, such as in the slide, you can see an example is given of the pillows, those pillows. If the pillows would be near, we would say these pillows. So singular plural has also been shown in the examples. There is one book and therefore this, and there are many pillows, therefore those. Now, here we have actually completed the topic of adjectives, wherein we did what are adjectives, the examples of adjectives, why adjectives are important in a sentence, and also we saw the different types of adjectives, the 4 types of adjectives: quality, quantity, number, and demonstrative. So all 4 types of adjectives are done. But the main topic as large is parts of speech, right? Wherein there are many parts. So we have completed nouns, we have completed adjectives. Now we will be doing the part of verbs. So I'll share my screen and I'll share the part where we will be starting with verbs. It's very easy. So what is verb? A verb denotes an action or a feeling. Everyone knows this. That's why I'll be moving forward with verb and not doing the basics of verb. Examples of verbs are: the train moves. Moves is the action, therefore it is verbs. The guest arrived yesterday. Arrived is the action and therefore it's a verb. He received his gift. Received is the action and it is the verb. Let's see the importance of verb. The verb plays a soul of a backbone of a sentence. Without a verb, you can never complete your sentence. So there's always a verb in a sentence. Let's see, the main focus of verbs were on the kinds of verbs. What are the different kinds of verbs? There are 3 types of verbs: transitive verbs, intransitive verbs, and auxiliary verbs. Let's see transitive verbs. The verb in which an action transits or transmits itself from subject into object is called transitive. What do you mean by the word transitive? That means to change from one place to another. So it is changing. What is changing in the verb? So the subject is the main part of the verb, on whom the topic, I mean the topic you can say. So if you pick up an example and see Farhan played hockey, who's playing it? Who's the main subject in the sentence? Farhan. So the boy Farhan is the main subject. And what's the object? That's hockey. So you can see the verb is actually changing the subject into an object. You saw that? That's why it's called transitive. It's actually changing. It's transmitting from the subject to the object. Farhan played is the verb in the middle, and then you can see the object after that. That's why it's known as transitive verbs. Let's see intransitive. It's just the opposite of transitive. The verb in which action that performs the subject does not transmit into an object. So it's very simple type of verb. There is a subject, but it is not going to get converted into an object. Therefore, in other words, the verb in which only subject exists and no object. So you'll always see only one thing, that's the subject. Let's see an example. She looks pretty. She, who we are talking about, the girl, right? So she is the main subject and there is no object. You cannot see any object in the sentence. So it's simply she looked pretty. Auxiliary verb, the last kind of verb. Very easy. Auxiliary verbs are also called helping verbs. They are used to help the principal verb. Now there are two types of verbs. One is the principal, that's the main verb, and one is the helping verb. So let's see the example. Peter is writing a message. What is the main principal verb here? That he's writing. Okay, so when he is writing is the action, that's the principal verb. But what is he writing? He's writing a message. So message becomes the helping verb of it. And therefore, message is the auxiliary verb. So here we finish with verbs. I know it was pretty fast because it's very easy. I did two topics today, that is adjectives, types of adjectives, verbs, and kinds of verbs. So adjectives and verbs are completed in this video. In the coming video, we will be doing interjunctions. It's a very short topic and very easy. I hope you all will understand from it and learn a great deal. Please do watch all the videos. If there is any confusion, you all can actually post it and you all can see the previous videos, because there are a vast topic of grammar wherein I have already completed many topics of grammar, and we'll be moving forward to the other part of the main topic, that is the main subject of FYBA optional English, and we will be starting the poetry part very soon after the topic of interjunctions. Thank you so much. Take very good care of yourself and please do like my video if you all have understood it. Thank you. Bye.